So we're live, we're recording, and for those of you that are joining me on Instagram, all right, type where you're joining from right now. Okay, so this is the big question for today. A question for today, all right. Being a financial coach, everything looks like it's regarding money. Okay. And a lot of people do not understand the concept of money. So I want to throw a question out here right now. How do you accumulate money? In other words, it's almost like, how do you become rich? Okay, so the tool is the what do you think, or all right, that helps, or what's the process to accumulating money that you know? Okay, I'd need someone to probably you're bold enough, just raise your hand. Okay, I probably take like 3 people. Okay, then we'll drive it from there. Because a lot of people, you're involved in an environment where you can accumulate a lot of money. Okay, but what's the process to accumulating money? You can actually raise your hand if you want to. So you see that it's not that tricky, right? The question is not that tricky. It's a straightforward question, actually. Let me see. Okay, told you Omar said investment. Okay, getting knowledge first. Okay. Modifix. I wish I could ask you for the question. I like your. Okay. Okay, Robert says earn money, develop a plan, save money, invest, protect your asset. That's it. From which book is that? Is that a book? Which guideline is that? Okay. Can I tell you one truth? No answer is a wrong answer. Okay. He said, I would have said save money as well. So you earn a lot of money by saving a lot of money. So I want to pick, you earn a lot of money. Would you earn a lot of money by saving a lot of money? Okay. How would you accumulate? So I related it to something. How do you become rich? Accumulating money. Or how do you become rich through the process of, what's the process of accumulating money to you become rich? And it's very, very interesting. As simple as this question may be, it may not be your layer of interest on this call right now. Okay. But at the end of the day, that is really why we do what we do, to help people gain the knowledge. The skill is a bypass. The whole end game is to help you accumulate money. I mean, if you understand, that's true. The whole end game is to help you accumulate money. And there are fewer environments in this world that can help you accumulate money. Okay. So I'm just trying to, because a lot of people have been involved in trading for years, but they don't really know the act of accumulating money. The concept of creating wealth. Okay. So I'm just trying to, throw this question to my audience, just to know, okay, for this thing you're involved in, what's your concept? What's your idea? You say by investing and compounding. Okay. So there's actually a following question, but I'm just trying to, I would have to say, okay, accumulate, set, okay, earn, all right, to get knowledge and put it in practice. Okay. I love what you guys have said. Like I said, no answer is wrong, okay? No answer is wrong. It's just probably maybe limited. So are you guys ready for my concept of wealth accumulation in regards to that? I know I may have generified the message, but it's actually in relation to why we're here in this field. Okay. If you are a Forex trader, what is the concept of creating riches through Forex? That's the next following question. How do you think you would create? Because you cannot create who you are not first. So I'm not taking it to, so you guys don't say, oh, Cambridge is doing all of those kind of questions. No, I've established the fact that just know, all right, you can't create what you are not. Okay, so something is required for you to create. You have a blueprint. So what do you think is the blueprint of creating wealth through trading that you know of? Anyone, just pique my interest. Okay, this is a very interesting question for a call like this, but this call might lead somewhere. Okay, Wilson said compound. What's the blueprint that leads to compounding, and what will compounding do? All right. Okay. I know some people will be like, Henry, let's see what's happening on YouTube. Everything is regarding. Okay. Discipline, compounding, consistency. Are you guys? We have a unique call today. We have a unique environment today. Okay. So Jeffrey said, get a mentor, get knowledge, put to practice what you learn, practice good reward. Beautiful. Sorry, I can barely hear you. It's raining so hard here. It's raining in where? Where's it raining? It's sunny so hard. Yeah, the opposite of what you're saying. So how do you, the question is, how do you accumulate? How do you get riches through trading? This is something I've actually thought before. I've actually thought this, okay, that there are two ways, but this is not majorly focused on one, because guess what? It's not about the level of the skill you are exposed to. The skill is like a tool. Okay. If a farmer has a shovel and has a land, just because you have a shovel and has land doesn't mean you're going to utilize the land very well. Do you agree with me? All right. Let me just know, because a lot of people think if I get the skill of trading, then I'm going to make a lot of money. And that is why the result has always shown, okay, people don't make a lot of money in trading, only a few. And the many who don't, they are not daft. They're not brainless. So many of them are hardworking. Many of them are consistent. Many of them do these things you say. Many of them have a plan. Okay? But they don't just get it. They don't get it. So any other try, okay, I would say practice. Someone say, okay, skill acquisition. All right. So I'm just trying to put everything together. So as a people, let's get a message from ourselves. It just takes this bit of things to just get yourself. Something can just actually change the way you do things. And if you change the way you do things, the things you begin to do will change. So and everything that I do, I'd love to put myself, because I'm coming from a standpoint. I had a very serious conversation with my brother yesterday, and there are a few things I noticed in the conversation. I'm coming from a place where anything that I teach today, I teach a process. Okay. I'm a storyteller, but my storytelling are not fictions. They're live, they're real, they're what you're experiencing. They're what the way you think. I can say before I came into this environment, I was a worse version of a doubter. Okay. Every problem someone can face, I have been. I'm someone who I'm very sensitive. I amplify things because I'm a problem solver. Okay. So I'll tell you this. Ask yourself this question, write it down. All right, let me tell you the question. Who are the people that accumulate money? You know, first, because you may want to know how to do something. All right. Just because you want to know how to do something doesn't mean you're going to be successful in doing it. You first have to know. Because when I came into trading, I had to study data. I need everybody to write data on the chat. Data helps you. Every company today that is big on data analysis. Data helps you learn more than skill. If you learn data, you're going to be more powerful than those who see the approach of data learning. Okay, so there's something I'm doing right now as a student of Forex. I am now using data to upgrade my skill set because one, I learned the skill by craft. Now I'm using data to optimize the craft, and I can see drastic results. It's bringing me to a different place. Okay, and it's not just on the skill. Everything that I do, I can scale. You scale anything based on everything in this world revolves around numbers. Okay, numbers. Even starting from Greek ancient writing language, there's something about numbers. A lot of people don't understand. So data, when I came in, a lot of people were failing. How did I scale from understanding why people fail? I understood. I had to, okay, why are a lot of people failing? Who are those succeeding? Okay. And I realized that I don't even have to study the successful people. Let me get the data on successful. I got that data and I use that data as a roadmap of things to avoid. Okay. And that put me on a path. Then when I got to when I now needed to be successful, I studied successful people. But I used, you guys are seeing where I'm coming from. A lot of people start off and the next thing they want to go study successful people, right? And that's what they tell us, okay? Study successful people, you become successful. No, see, study yourself first. If you are failing, study why you're failing. How do you know why you're failing? Study how other people are failing. Do you agree with me? Okay? Sometimes your self-mirror won't show you who you are. But when you see a lot of people are in the same category that you are, you study them. What do they do? How do they talk? How do they feel? Why are they the way they... If you study them and you get the data and there's a result of the data, what they do, you avoid those data, work on those data, something's going to happen to you. There's going to be a shift. Now you've eliminated your problems. A lot of people want to win battles, but they don't understand the challenges that comes to battles. So when they hit those battles, the challenges take them. That is what's happening to a lot of people in trading. Not because they don't want to make money. They don't understand who wants to make the money. How can we make the money? All right. So I'm just trying to give you guys a template. When it comes to the question I asked, there are a couple of things you guys have to factor in. Data. All right. Data. Now, if I need to accumulate money, all right, in trading, there is a question that I need to ask. Who are those people that accumulate money? Do you have a data of people that accumulate money in trading? Because if you don't. So who are the people? One of these, this is an assignment, okay? Find anybody, go online, study people that you know that are very successful in trading that you know, search them out, okay? One of the things I can tell you, whether trading or any field, people who accumulate money are not people who necessarily save. In fact, saving is one of the least way of accumulating money. In fact, when you save, you're losing money. All right? Because if I'm saving money today, the money that I'm saving today, tomorrow, when inflation affects it, I've lost money. Do you agree with me? Yes, you do. So, but there is one powerful way of money accumulation. It is called the concept of solving problems. Was that new? Was that good? Was that good? Everybody I know today that accumulates money, okay, that beats any form. See, I wish I can stretch this. Okay. Every problem solver end up accumulating money stresslessly. So if you didn't know this, I'm telling you as a gift on the score. Okay. If you've been struggling and if you find out over the years, you find it hard to accumulate money. When I say accumulate money, I'm not saying saving it. Okay. Accumulate means opportunity. Some of you think trading will help you accumulate money. No. Trading will work on the money you accumulate. Trading works on accumulated money. I'm talking money that comes on streaming. Okay. So if you're not problem solving oriented, I came into this environment. How did I accumulate money in trading? I was problem oriented. Okay, I started solving problems for people that were learning like me. And guess what? I was accumulating money through that. And while I was mastering the skill, I was multiplying the money I was accumulating. I was not compounding. You guys mentioned compounding. It works. Compounding only works when there is a reserve. And reserve doesn't mean saved. When there is see, some of you will quit when your savings finish. But I cannot quit if I have money that is coming from problems that I'm solving. Do you guys agree with me? Put 10 on the chat. So if you doubt this information I just shared with you, do a research. And you can privately just message me after you do your research, okay? And you find that anyone who's successful in this space, successful like you want to be. Now, success is relative. Some people just want to make an extra 10,000. Some people just want to, their success is, I want to make money from the Forex market. I want to learn the skill and make money. That's their success. It's relative, okay? All right, that success in trading, that doesn't mean you are successful in life, because you can make money from trading and still be poor eventually. All right, but I'm talking about wealth is accumulated. So if you find anybody in this space that is not solving a problem, that has a lot of money accumulated, you let me know. You agree with me? Put 10 on the chat if you understand what I just said. Okay. So the concept of knowing how to solve problems as a trader, as a student, okay, as a mentee, shift your focus and mindset to what problem am I seeing in this space that I can solve? You can begin to identify them, okay? It can be personally for yourself, but majority problems are monetized when they are all about others. I'll tell you, I just shared with you on this call right now, one of the things that can transition you from a couple of hundreds of dollars over the next 6 months, you can move to thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, even as a trader, if you add to your trading drive the concept of solving problems, okay, it will change everything about you. There are so many problems to solve in this space, so many. In fact, many yet to be born, okay, that you can solve. Some people have trust issues. Some people have attention issues. Some people have doubt and consistency issues. Some of you are good at something others are not good at, that you can help someone. Okay, I'm not just telling you how to monetize this, that every problem can be, not all problem can be monetized. As at the time I came into this environment, I did not monetize it wasn't monetized. It revealed money, because a lot of people think if I do this, I have to get money. No, that the things that would reveal your true wealth may not be necessarily monetized in the beginning. Do you guys understand? The true wealth is not monetized in the beginning. So when I came in, there are other people who came in as me. I just said, okay, I could do something for them. I could guide them in knowing how to learn. It's moneyless. I do classes. People don't pay for them. I do sessions on YouTube. People don't pay for them. They are not monetized, but guess what? It leads to wealth that I cannot even factor. And now these streams comes to balance me, that I can never have a quitting factor, because I have streams of income coming from several places. It may not start, but just learn it, okay? Get on that journey. See, because sometimes we don't just come here and tell you, oh, let's trade. A lot of people need to learn the skill and the use of the skill. So everybody today, you see people on internet, they have followers. I'm doing a course right now and I can amplify this. They have followers. They're probably selling something to you and they are training you as well. But they are selling something to you, but they're training you as well. You know what? They are solving a problem and they are training you is solving a problem. Selling something to you is the act of supply. Okay. And now they're taking all of this money and they are consistent in accumulation. And you admire them thinking that it's about their strategy. No. It's about the simple concept of wealth. Find the problem. Help someone solve theirs. Do you understand? Put 10 on the chat. Put I do on the chat. So it's just a word of advice. You know, find a problem. Get off your self zone. Find a problem. Okay. Now, problems are found in communities. That's why I tell people isolated traders suffer. Traders in isolation suffer. Traders in community. Because if I get into a community today, what I would look for is, what problem can I solve for this community? What is lacking in here? I begin to provide for that community. Okay. Something I am doing is I am operating a spiritual principle that will make me successful. And guess what? The world has digitalized. As I'm solving those problems, I become relevant. And the more relevant you are, the more valuable you are. And when someone is valuable, money always shows up. Okay. Then you take those monies and begin to implement them in your trading, and you find out that success is already at your background. Amen. All right. So we're gonna get into the market. We're gonna get in the market. We're doing a lot of things right now. And I can tell you, anyone right now, that, so let me not talk about myself, but I see money everywhere. Okay. The level of how I'm seeing money right now is so incredible. Okay, but I mentioned problems. There's a problem where we are opened up to solving, which is the problem of funding for a lot of traders, the problem of mentorship for a lot of traders. I'm here today. A lot of people require mentorship, but they cannot access me. Probably because I have a club that some people can't pay for, not because they don't want to, because they can't afford it, but they know it's going to change them. So some people have a problem, a challenge of mentorship. Some people have a challenge of funding. Trading requires funding, but most importantly, trading requires this trial: community, education, and funding. It's very key. I won't be here today if I didn't have access to these three things. So I realized that it's a major problem in the space. Okay. And all these years I've been trying one way or the other to help solve this problem. Okay. But it's limited. People are limited, or I'd say I've not really gotten the best opportunity to do so. That may not really be the right word. I've had good opportunities, but it's not actually best for people, because everybody has a challenge that is relative. So there's something we're looking at doing right now that would take the challenge of people, and the only thing that would qualify people is your willingness and your ability to get a record. Okay. So when the funded account comes, all you just need to do is buy an account. Now, it doesn't have to do with the problem of money anymore. So funded account help that problem. But right about now, some people have problem of consistency. Some people have problem of even affording the funded accounts. Okay, so there's still a problem. But right about now, what if it is free? Okay, would you say there's a problem if it is free? To get a funded account, to get access to a community, to get access to education, would you say there is a problem if it is free? Okay, so I'm asking a question. That's a question. So that is the level we're getting to in solving the problem for traders, in helping people become the Educate to Liberate vision. Okay, has gotten to a level where it has attracted opportunities to help traders freely. But the only thing we're going to do, which is the prerequisite for this, is people having the ability to learn and follow instructions and produce results. We get access to funding. Okay, so I said this so people can know, when you see me tomorrow. Okay, let me leave that. Something I want to say. I actually promised myself I'm not going to say some things about myself. Okay, but it's almost like it's leading there. Okay, I'm spending a lot of money to solve problem, or I'm giving a lot to solve problem, but people don't see where I'm going. But when they see, when I get there, they'll say, oh, it is trading. No. Okay. So, but having said that, I have someone that I want to call on this call right now. It's actually a guest I want to call on this call. I've been following he's been following me, and has actually gained a level of interest that I think some of you should know. Okay. Not a premeditated conversation. But this is just someone I could say, I want to say, has a very bright future in this space. Understand the principles of implementing knowledge, okay, and has a skill that a niche in the skill that people should know of. All right, that I've been looking at. Okay, let's see how we explore. So there's something I'm really looking at doing with this young man. Okay. I would say, I don't know what to say if he's my mentee or distant mentee, but he calls me mentor. He calls me, he's going to come on right now. I just want to know. I just want to use this opportunity, to bring him on. Let's get to know him and see what he has to offer. Jeffrey, are you there? It's actually someone who's been, I don't want to tell a lot about his story, but I do know something. I do know a story that I'm going to tell. I'm making a co-host right now. He has a skill that a lot of people can learn. Okay. And I'm great. I'm excited about the fact that he's serving. Okay. Instagram. We're still gonna trade though. But Jeffrey's gonna be on my Zoom. Jeffrey, are you there? I've given you co-host, didn't I?
All right, yes, yes, sir.
Okay. I thought
Yes,
I thought you said you were gonna do makeup.
okay, let me take off my camera.
All right. So
Good
let
evening,
me.
sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
We're both in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
afternoon,
So
afternoon.
we're not evening yet.
Afternoon,
Okay.
sir.
Good afternoon. I know you're excited.
Yes, sir. I'm very, very much excited, sir. Very, very
Okay.
much excited.
Wait, let me cool be in the spotlight with you. All right. So just tell us, okay, ask when did you get into the environment of trading? And what's your journey like in trading? I'm going to ask also, maybe you ship it, the way it flows and the way you want to tell us, what niche of trading are you involved in? Okay. And how has it been? Why you chose that niche of trading? Okay. Why are you so specific about that niche of trading? And how do you think the knowledge you have could impact the people who are hearing you at the moment?
All
So
right,
you need
sir.
to tell us your story because I'm a storyteller, but one of the things that makes my story beautiful is that I can give you my past and the reason why I'm present. Okay, so that
Yeah.
is something I want to know from you. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. Good afternoon from Nigeria, Oshogbo. And actually, when I finished from University of Benin, that was 2021, and I was looking for what to do. Then I got to see HFS and I started following these people. I really wanted to be part of an academy that my mentor, Kevin Moore, was a tutor in, but I didn't have the money to be part of it. So I messaged Kevin Moore in 2021 and I was like, sir, so I don't know if you can still remember my story. I was like, if you can
Also,
check, if you check.
honestly, I don't. I'm just the fact that you said you messaged me, I can't even remember.
Sir, if you go to our chats, I don't know if you've deleted it. If you go to our chat, you see it in 2021.
Wow.
You see
Okay.
there, I will send you a screenshot on WhatsApp. I messaged you in 2021. I was like, hello, good afternoon, sir. I've been following you on Instagram. I've been following you on YouTube and all of these things. Or on Instagram. I've been following you and I really want to learn from you. I just finished from University of Benin and I don't have the money to register. So me thinking that as a big man in Forex, you will teach me for free. But I got to understand something. You told me something. You said, get a job. Honestly, I could have been mad at you, but I didn't get mad at you because I understand the fact that you get value with value. So I learned this from Emmanuel Durodaye. Emmanuel is a you are a mentor to Emmanuel Durodaye. I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but
we know
all
it's
right.
Duroja. Yeah.
Okay, Durodaye, you are a mentor to Emmanuel Durodaye, and I was a mentee to Emmanuel Durodaye. See, I was a distant mentee. He didn't know me. I was a distant mentee. But one thing I kept doing is one thing that happened to me was that I had passion. Because you told me you can't mentor me, the passion did die. The passion even increased. So because of this, I got an opportunity to learn programming. Someone said, come and teach you programming. I said, no, I'm not learning programming. I got free opportunity to learn tailoring, barbing, after school, affiliate marketing. I said, no, I must stay in this Forex. It must be this Forex. All of these things are usually, they pay high for these things, but people were telling me to come and learn for free. And I said, no, it must be Forex. Then I was doing one thing. I went to YouTube. I became a subscriber to Emmanuel Njiro there is this thing, YouTube channel, and I was consistently watching all his videos. Then in 2021, I could tell you that I watch all his videos. I subscribe to his channel. Every time he uploads video, I must watch. I said, even if I don't have the money to learn, but at least maybe watching something. It was from Emmanuel Njiro I learned support and resistance. Support become resistance becomes support. It was from Emmanuel I learned those things. It was from him I learned those things. Then fast forward to 2022, I got access to someone that would teach me Forex. And the person said that for him to teach me Forex, I should bring $1,000. I was like, for Kevin Mo to teach me, he didn't charge me $1,000. I think it was $360 something then. He didn't charge me $1,000. He's telling me $1,000. So through connection, I got to learn Forex. Then when I learned, by grace, I learned for free of charge from the same person, learned free of charge from the person. And one thing I did, I could say that the person his girlfriend told me that my boyfriend said he has been teaching Forex since 2018. You are his best student. And this was in 2022. Say he has been teaching Forex since 2018. He has taught a lot of students, but I am his best student. Now, what was I doing? My mentor was very strict. He would tell me, my tutor actually, I wasn't calling him mentor, I was calling him tutor because we were like friends. So my tutor actually, we were teaching me, he would tell me that my class, I will teach you by 2 a.m. We both stay in Nigeria, both finished from the same university. He said, I will teach you by 2 a.m. So I have to be awake to learn by 2 a.m. At that time, it was my parents that was able to give me 100 naira, 200 naira to buy data. I'm the kind of person that I don't drink alcohol, but I will beg people, please buy me beer. Then they were selling beer for 500 naira. So when they would buy me beer, because my mom has a shop, so when they would buy me beer, I would tell my mom that please, you can keep 100 naira, I will take 400. I will use the 400 to buy airtime and subscribe to watch and practice online. So the person that my tutor taught me for 1 month, and I was practicing every day, 12 hours every day for 3 months. I was practicing 12 hours every day for 3 months. Every day I was practicing 12 hours. I was staying on chat at least 12 hours, morning to night, because I just finished from school. I'm not doing anything. I'm just at home. I'm having free food, free shelter and everything. So I was practicing every day. Then after 3 months, I thought of, okay, what can I do? I started providing signals for people. This was that same 2022. I started providing signals for people. I provided a lot of signals. I was giving signals free of charge. And in a day, I was giving signals, at least 10 signals in a week. Out of those 10 signals, I usually make like 7 signals and 7, 8, sometimes 9, sometimes 10. Then people started coming to my DM. Can you please manage this account for me? I started trading Forex with no money. What I did then was I wasn't trading live. I wasn't funded, but I kept practicing on demo. This is one mistake a lot of people make in this Forex space. They will say that because they don't have a funded account, they can't practice. No, you don't do that. Even David didn't just go out to fight Goliath. He was in the bush. He killed bear. He killed a lion before he could face Goliath. So trading is like your training place. So I stayed there, traded with demo. I was even giving people signals with demo. Yes. Till people will now start saying, okay, I have this $100, manage this $100 for me and stuff. One day, someone gave me $20, a $20 account. I traded the $20 to 1,300. The thing is still on my Instagram. If you check my Instagram, you'll see I traded $20 to 1,200 that very day. We shared profits 50-50. I kept my part, and the person kept his part. From there, I was funded. I was funded with no money. All I did was I was practicing every day, every single day. But according to what our mentor said, one thing I kept doing, I was solving a problem. There was a community of Forex traders. Sincerely speaking, I wrote everything you said, sir. I wrote everything down. What you said, the very first thing is there was a community of traders. I got access to community of traders. In that place, nobody was dropping signals. Everybody was just gathered. They were just saying, what's it called? Irrelevant things, posting lifestyles of Forex traders. But I kept doing one thing. I kept sending signals. I would send signals. I would send results. In the beginning, when I was sending signals, people were like, who be this one? Who sent you? But I didn't listen to what they were saying. I kept doing what I was doing. I was determined. I had passion in this thing. I kept providing signals free of charge. I wasn't monetizing my signal. I was providing signals free of charge in this forest community I was in. So I said, it's not me to just provide signals. Let me also be providing the results, in the sense that I will send signals. Let's say in 5 hours time, I will tell you this is the result. So I kept doing that thing for 1 month. People started trusting me that, this guy has results. People started coming to me, started coming to my DM. I started gaining weight. I started gaining name. Then
Nice.
I gave myself Black Jeff of Forex. So I started getting name, and I started becoming popular. Who is this Black Jeff that is very, very good? At least he's giving us signals free of charge, giving us 10 signals, and he's making 8 wins, 7 wins. The least I was making was 7 wins out of 10 wins, out of 10 trades. So I kept going, I kept doing this thing. And so that was how I became this good in Forex. Now, the reason why I trade synthetic indices. You can check it on deriv.com, DERIV.com. I trade synthetic indices. So the reason why I was trading synthetic indices was because the person that taught me Forex taught me with synthetic indices, and I fell in love with synthetic indices. And also with the fact that the market is open 24 hours and the volatility is very, very high. You don't have to wait for London session or New York section for volatility to be high in currency pair. So I kept trading synthetic indices because it's open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week.
7 days a
There
week.
is no holiday. Yes, 7 days a week, no break, and the volatility is very high. So that's how I got into. Then a lot of my friends were telling me.
Hold on. Yeah. So one of the reason you are focused on the niche is, one, you got it from the person who trained you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You didn't just do it because the person who trained you got why. Because why? Volatility index has a niche. A lot of people, they love trading all around the clock. And trading is profitable when it's more volatile.
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm even getting to learn something. There were a couple of things that I shared, maybe 2 last session. Okay. I shared the average profit, the average move of a Forex market. Okay. And I shared why. And the reason I'm actually reiterating this is the fact that a lot of people that are trading don't know that the power of trading is actually in its volatile nature. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that is why you're trading volatility index. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's very volatile. Yeah. And also it's open 247. You can wake up at night and trade. There were some trade I gave, some signals I gave on volatility 75 1x. It was around
Your network is that my network? Or... That's not mine. I've solved my network problem. Okay. Yeah, but can you hear me? I'm missing that. You've been breaking. Wow.
That was how. So
Okay, you can hear me clearly, but we've not been hearing you because you've been breaking. I think your network froze. You arrested you. So if you can hear, I don't know what you need to do to your network. Okay, you know what? Can you stop your video if you can hear me? Since you can type, stop your video so that streaming bandwidth can be better. Arrest.
This community for 1 year.
Just.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you now. Speak again. Close your video.
Sir,
Okay, yeah. Try speaking again. Okay, I think it's no, it's speak again.
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. So leave your video so that because we've lost you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. I can hear you. You can go ahead.
All right. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me, sir?
I can hear you. I don't
All
need
right.
to see you because so that
So
you can.
after providing free signals for this community,
so let me do something quickly. Let me do something quickly because the story, I know the story is long, okay? But because of time, I want to do something. You are telling us this story right now, and the story is quite interesting. I just said something. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello,
I can hear you, sir.
good. Yeah, I know your story is long, but I can tell you one thing. Your story is interesting and aligned. Okay. There's something I want to narrate your story in a brief sentence. You started off even without resources, but you started off with a drive, and resources couldn't stop you. You found a way to use your drive to get the resources. Okay. And even when you did not have the money to get account, you learned. Even when you did not have the money to afford education, you improvised leveraging over free activity. Okay. You did not stop. You did not allow what it is you don't have. Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? You need to be hearing my own analysis of what you've been saying. Man, I think we've lost him. Okay. Okay. Network has invaded Oshogbo right now. So I'm just saying this so that we get something because sometimes when we say this thing, a lot of people think money is always the challenge. His story is not far from the Emmanuel Duro Jai that got him on course before he transitioned into someone else who taught him. It's the same story with Emmanuel. Okay. And today, one of the distinct things that I can say, distinct and aligned thing is when you find a problem and serve, money can never be your problem. The reason a lot of people don't have money today or they don't have resources is because they don't have a problem they are solving. You cannot be poor. Are you back? Okay. You cannot be poor if you are solving problems. And there's so much problem around. Okay. Let me just take it a notch higher. Even this young man, okay, are you there? You can hear what I'm saying right now.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just narrating what just the story you said. I'm narrating it to where we are right now. Okay. So nothing stopped you because you had the drive and you were consistent to, even if you couldn't afford it, you found a way to get it. And you ended up, even, a lot of people say, I don't have, but you ended up giving. Some people like you in this space, they say they don't have, so they can't give. But you, the little you have, you were not even trading the live account, but you were giving the value that you've learned that you thought was going to be for someone. And through that, you elevated. Someone trusted you and did what? Gave you account, and you were faithful. You delivered. And I believe you've done several of those. Then I also believe you've had your challenges. You've learned through them as well. But one of the things I can say now is,
yes, sir.
I am having a conversation with you. Why? Now, and this question is not for you. I'm asking other people this question. Okay. If you have gained my attention, what do you all think that is? I need everybody to just process this question. Okay. If this young man has gained my attention, this is someone who reached out to me. Okay. And at some point couldn't get me. I gave him an advice, get something doing because trading needs funding. Okay. And he didn't stop there. Okay. Got access to someone who got access to me, followed through freely, but stayed in the course. Worked, learned a skill, stayed in the course. Now he has had access to me. I'm even the one who brought him here for you guys right now. What does that tell each and every one of you? That's a big question to all of you. Okay. Because I say this, kings will come to the brightness of your rising. It's a principle, a biblical principle that God has given us. There was a couple of years, I think 2020, Okay, same way. I had the conversation. I still brought David Archon live here for you guys. And I told you guys what's going to happen in his career. Okay, just because of what he is doing. Today, look at David Archon. All right. I told you guys about him, several of them. And today I'm bringing, because this is one of the gifts that God has given to me. I spot talent. I spot people who do the principle and I can tell their future. All right. And one of the things, I have a lot of things that I'll be doing. Okay. How many of you love the story that this young man just shared with you? All right. Put 10 on the chat. Okay, put 10 on it. You love the story. You love the story. You love the fact that some of you love the story, some of you love the results. Okay. But one thing I can tell you is I'm open, all right, by the grace of God, to looking at what this young man have and how to amplify his gift to serving people all over the world. All right. And this has been his desire. And today, 2024, that desire is in place, for his next level. Okay, and I'm super excited. That is one of the reasons that I actually brought him. And this is someone I can say you guys watch out for. Okay, and I'm doing this from a humble beginning. This is his humble beginning. Okay, he's done some exciting things. He's helped some people at his level, got insight into trading. He has a community. He's working from a community-minded state, all right? And I think we had conversation, I see the depth of what he's looking for. And I think that's something that I have, and I want to help in the process of his growth, okay? So I'm super excited, Jeffrey, for your journey. In fact, you telling your journey here right now, okay, means a lot to me because I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged that even at the background, our influence keep helping, people we don't even know. Okay. And thank you for staying the course. And I'm looking forward to the next things, we can do together to see how we can amplify your gifts to, the community, the space around us, and even open to a bigger channel. All right. Because of time, I'll leave it at that today, but I can tell each and every one of you out there, you guys watch out for Black Jeff. Okay, that's it. I don't know why you added black. We'll work on that for Jeff. Okay, all right. Without further ado, a market live session is not going to be interesting if there is no live. Okay, so I had a session on Monday. And I gave ideas on what I am looking at. And I told you guys how stubborn the market has treated me, over the course of time. And I told you guys what I am looking out for. So this was actually a trade that I called on Monday. I said, if this market comes here, I got in this position, this market has been skyrocketing up. So this is a fail on this currency so far, all right, for a sell. But if I'm looking at the market, eventually is in a very, very, so this is G right now. So market didn't sell this sell side liquidity. I think the next sell side liquidity that the market may be projecting towards, I want to do something quickly. So I'm going to have a clean slate right in analysis right now. Okay, so this is sell side liquidity. This market dropped this. Which means if this market didn't respond to this according to, so this was supposed to be a raid and a continuation, but it didn't continue down, which means this market is highly, highly interested in pushing up to the upside. Okay. So this market might drive here, but there's a strong sell side liquidity here. Okay. So this is the next place I think market want to push up to, but if it doesn't, there's still a sell opportunity, double sell opportunity. Market may decide to come down, change this character, okay, push up this, then we're going to have a sell down, all right? Continuation sell down. And this is going to be a fruitful market. This is the next thing I'll be watching out for, okay? But this is strong analysis. It's a long time. It may take a long because I'm on a weekly time frame right now, okay? And this is the next range in line. Okay, so this is premium. Market is at its premium. Okay, so this is actually a sell side liquidity. There's a premium level. Okay, the next premium level is going to be this level. So if market does not come down right now, we are expecting market to push up. on the upside. Cambridge, somebody will say, okay, where's another place to buy this? So between here and here, all of this is what? This is discount. So if we are looking at a trend, so this is another approach, trend approach. So I just gave you a technical approach and a market structure approach. Okay. If the market hits this range, take away the range, mitigate back inside, we're going to see some sell structures based off of market structure. And that's the same thing that has happened here. It raided this area, but did not continue down on the weekly. Now I'm on the weekly, but on the smaller time frame, we may see different. Okay. But this market, based off on a trend approach, market may come down here. Okay. So this is another level to push from. Okay. So market may come down here and push to this upside. So this upside, okay, you can actually look at a level of interest within this area. So this is for trend approach. This is going to be a level of entry. So on the weekly, it's going to take time. So between this area and this area, we should be seeing. So don't forget, this is called my concept strategies. So if the market comes here, you're definitely gonna, but it may take a while. But I'm just going to give you a scope of what the market is actually looking like right now. Okay, for buy, those who are looking for buy opportunities, this is where I would buy. But right about now, because market is highly on premium levels, I'm looking for the market to hit a strong liquidity level. Then I'll look at dropping it. So that is my GU. Okay. Nothing on GU except it breaks down. Okay, on the smaller time frame, I start creating for me structures far above his pay grade right now. Okay, far above his pay grade. So another way on trend approach. So if I'm looking at the trend approach on the smaller time frame, so I'm looking on 1 hour right now. Trend approach would be, so now trend approach can be both ways. So since the market is highly on premium, okay, if you look at this right now, this is clearly a strong trend on the upside. Okay, if market is not ready, probably wouldn't go to this upside that I just said on the weekly. If it's not ready to go there, and it can decide to fall, another thing that can happen is market will begin to layer it. So so let me show you guys something that can happen. When you see this right now, where is it? Right, trend line. When market take away this low, all right, this is market craft. Market will begin to build. Either probably hit, go, take it out. The moment market take away this trend, expect, all right, the next technical structure, which is probably going to be this structure. When that happens, okay, that's what you're going to be looking at selling. Anything around that structure or the one that coincides with this structure, that's going to be the reverse trend on the downside. So that could happen using a trend approach on GU, because a lot of people, there are different approaches to the market. You just have to find the one that's prevailing right now, okay, in the market, or you just stick to what it is you are so focused on. All right. So that is for my GU. Gold played the same thing. Everything is up right now. And there's news around, everything is up right now. The market is not favoring USD. So since everything is up, I am. So there's news. So there's been so much news today. And there's still news. What's the time? 2:45. Oh, there was news on USD. Played out already. News played out already. And around 3:15, there's still going to be continuation. Okay, that ends. The news played out already, and it was a negative on USD. And I think that is why USD dropped, because USD has been strong. USD has been kind of strong. So yeah, USD dropped. The news had an impact on USD. That's why we're probably seeing so from the analysis that I gave, I told you guys the last session we had, I told you guys market is going to buy from me. Market had done way over 200 pips. So this was the area I gave on our last session. Okay, and market had done, and this was a TP level over 350 something pips. Okay, Now, I said something yesterday. If market breaks above this area, retests this area, that's going to be the next continuation, okay, on the upside. But it's like market is way, way above discount already. So market may want to come down to this level or want to come down to this level for a rebound, okay? So that is USD JPY. Since it's not breaking this level, it may want to break retest, then you sellers can join it to come to this level. But I know between this level and this level, I'm going to get on a buy on buy continuation on USD JPY. I kind of not really not too go to this area because it's a decisive area. If it breaks below this area, it's going to sell. Okay. I'll take light entry years, but the moment it take away this area, market is going to drop to this area. This is another big opportunity to continue in the market because why? It has sustained this daily. Market has actually sustained this daily low. So based off on market, I told you this is a buy side liquidity. It raided it and it had formed what we call market structure and it's been faithful. I told you 3 waves produced the move and it produced well over almost 400 pips. Okay. So right now it's trying to decide, can I take away this high? Because this high is you can see this level. It's contending with this level and it had broken above. So it broke above this level, is kind of testing off this floor. And if it does, the market may drive all the way up here. So I can't tell you that there's any signal here right now. Okay, but if you are that type of trader that is not, you don't wait for trades. Okay, what would be your decision? What would I advise to be a decision for a long-term trader that just want to put their rate? It's too fat. If I'm going to give you a risk to take on this market, is if you buy here, you put your stop loss below here. That's way over 200 pips. So that is why I don't want to. Okay, but the 200 pips has the potential to actually get all the way up here. So you can take your TP1 here, TP2 here. That's way almost what I would call, so between here and here is 200 and yeah, let's just say 200 pips. Okay, so TP1 is 350 pips and TP2 is 700 pips. Okay, so that is a swing trade for USD JPY. Okay, and the question I'm asking myself is, why can't I just wait? Okay, the negative effect on USD can still ride. USD is very, though USD is stronger than JPY, but USD is really down. Okay, JPY is stronger here. So give it time. Okay, there may be some change reverse, but just give it time. Let it fall to, if it falls down to this area, buy. Okay, and now you can use your risk. So this is my next buy area on this area here, and the risk is quite minimal. Okay, just sell the 5 and just look at the reward. First reward starts from this. Okay, second reward starts from this. That is 1 to 6, and third reward start this. That is 1 to 10. So this is quite a good trade. I would be patient for. Okay, I would likely be patient for this trade. So that is about my analysis. This is about one of the things that I see in the market. Euro USD. I think the same thing that is happening, affecting, is also happening here. I was looking at this market. It only did a bit of a move. It actually hit the area, traveled down, but wasn't much. It didn't even get to what I would call a good TP level. So let me take all of this. I think I want to have a new perspective on Euro USD. Market is not responding to this right now. Then we might be seeing market come to this level. So this was also a sell side liquidity, but the battle is being taken out. So there's been a takeout. There's been a drop down. There's been a change of character. There's been a new low. There's a new high. But market are taking that new high. So market is contending with this right now. Market takes this away. Just know that this market is going to get to the sell side liquidity. Okay, it's going to do. So technical approach will be, this is a very deep side sector. This sell side liquidity is a deep one. So you could actually use a technical approach. Okay. Technical approach means you apportion. If I'm taking this Euro USD, I can use 50 pips and I'll take 100 pips. Okay, technical approach. That's technical approach. But strategy approach is I want to see. So market is still, so this was my wave taken out. So this was taken out. This has been taken out. This has been taken out. I think if market is not selling this, they are here right now. Market, this is the next sell point. If it doesn't, just know that this market is going to go up. Okay. So this is what I can say. Close trade. A close trade would be, that's still releasing the fact that this market can still drop. Okay. So this is a stronghold. And this is like the only thing I see ahead that could hinder price. So what would I do? Because I want to be very careful on the market right now. I want to see a rejection in this area. If I see a rejection and market close below, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll take an entry wherever it closes on the red on the hourly, and I'll put my stop loss above this, or probably just take it here. Okay, so that's going to just be a 25 pips entry, and take profit one is going to be, you could do 1-to-1 as take profit one. That's even more than 1-to-1. So take profit one. I'm giving you guys a trade right now on Euro USD. Market hits this area and closes on the hourly, because I want a rejection. There's so much momentum against USD right now that market can still keep pushing up, but peradventure it hits and close. If this one hits and doesn't close above, just know that these areas might distribute down. Okay, so this 1 hour candle does not look like it wants to slow down anything, but if it does and a new candle opens and there is if a new candle opens and it's a sell candle, enter, put your stop loss above this high. Okay, a good stop loss will actually be this, because you don't know the trade. So maybe this is even up to 10 pips. This 1 pip. Am I seeing well? Okay, that's actually, yeah, 10 pips. So you could actually use 25 pips. Okay, and you take 37 pips, which almost 1 to 1.5. Okay, you could take this 1 to 2, but this could actually drive down to this level. So on a bigger scale, this is actually TP1, but for what it's worth, all right, get out when you can. Okay. So this is what I'd say is the present trade that is forthcoming on Euro USD. And that's about the only thing. I can't give an analysis on gold at the moment. They're all momentum. They're on premium, so I need an opportunity to sell. It's not looking like it wants to sell. Okay, so I've given you guys USD JPY, and I've also given you guys Euro USD, GBP USD that's flying up like they're not ready right now. So when they do, I'm going to analyze and throw on the chat. But that is about my time for today. I'm sorry we took a little bit of time, but I actually knew the market is positioning, okay? Not for analysis. The market is positioning for analysis to come. So they're not really ready right now. So that's why I just took my time to give the value that I needed to give. Okay, any questions so far? Has it been a wonderful session? Okay. Has it been a wonderful session? So one of my biggest advice after every session that I say, I always tell students, stay connected, follow instructions could be your best key to your own success. Make a decision to tell your own story. Okay. At the end of the day, no excuse. Excuses don't pay money in the bank account. We all have reasons. I have so many reasons why I could have stopped trading. I couldn't even start in the first place. Or while I started, I should have stopped. I have so many reasons not to keep teaching or educating people. Despite what I do, I still get certain things from people. that I do help. I have so many reasons to close my doors. But what am I? Who am I if I don't express the gift that God has given to me? It is my responsibility to fulfill that which is inside of me. Nobody will help it. It's my responsibility. So I make sure that I can prove that I can, without saying no. So I appreciate it.